Today is Thursday, March 20, 2014. It's many days today. I'm talking about events that are marked today. World Happiness Day, but today is also World Poetry Day. And many of you know that the World Poetry Day, that will take place tomorrow, Friday, 21st of March 2014. Also need to be marked with artistic talent of a lot more poets in Ghana. I have some of the famous poets, young poets in Ghana. George Oswald Okainte is in the studio. How are you?
And
fine. Also Yao Jeke.
Jeke.
Yes, okay, did I pronounce your name well?
Yeah.
Right. And what particularly are you doing for the day, Oswald?
Well, tomorrow, Ghana Association of Writers will be marking, as usual, the World Poetry Celebration. And we have so many activities. Apparently, it started around 4 p.m. We're going to have an exhibition of poetry work, sales. We're going to have lectures, and we're going to have performances, a blend of the old and the new generation of poets in Ghana, in summary.
Now, yeah, I particularly would want to ask you, gone were the days when poetry was something that a lot more people cherished. I guess it was because of the type of educational system we had at the time. You could go to theaters, you could go to community centers, etc. And these were convened for people to come and have a listen or watch. How do you think the trend is among young people today, if not the general population?
Well, like you said, back in the day, it was basically part of the culture. You know, you have the Achirema and the master drummers and all that. So the community and the poets and the arts was sort of united. You know, but today it's not the same. There's a kind of gap, either due to education or due to economic or political instability or anything of the sort, you know. So we're trying to revive that feel, you know. We're trying to bring it back, all that feel in theater and all that poetry, you know. So yeah, we're working on it. We're working on it, yeah.
You too, I want to have your comments on this very subject.
Yeah, you see, we have so many social avenues, movies, and so many game stations and all of that. But we can't say that the poetry is no more in existence as it used to be. It is rather growing, but it's taking a different dimension. So this weekend, when you go to Afrikiku, you go to the Nubuku Foundation, there are monthly and weekend poetry shows. No, so it's growing. It's just that perhaps I would say the government has not been able to lay focus on the poetry aspect of it. No, it came to limelight almost when Professor Awuno passed on. That's why we could mention poetry, but all of a sudden, no Ghanaians and then attitude, it had to drown. So I would say poetry has not really drowned. Poetry progressively grew, but just that it is not be able to hit the plenum line for others to see.
And Ghana, we have the Ghana Association of Writers that is spearheading the need to inculcate a lot more interest among Ghanaians on the subject of poetry. If you
to add to that, you know, there's also this trend of the rap thing. You know, it's all poetry. I went into the music phase of it. You know. Yeah, but it will come back definitely.
If you read a lot more literature on the subject of poetry, you get to find that in communities where people tend to have difficulties, especially among minority groups, people who are discriminated against, and so centuries pass, you see ancestors who had been in slavery, etc. These are the means by which they tend to express their feelings and sentiments. Now, you could say that, well, if Ghanaians are complaining that the economy is hard and there are difficult times around, then people need to take a lot more solace in the arts.
Yes, sure. I know, I for one keep saying I read human biology, but I for one think the government is supposed to focus on the arts because not just poetry, the arts is promising. Everyone would want to go there. Myself, I read science. I'm doing quite good in the arts, and I'm hoping to stand so well in the arts. And so, not just the oil and then the banks and whatever. If you're able to focus on the arts, you're going to go places and going to rise and soar in the skies.
Basically, art is good. You know, if you should compare the human resource to mineral resource, earth is gold, and there's no doubt about it. The only thing is that in the human face, it's like the gold is seeking to polish itself and to sell itself and to bring itself to the market. You know, that's the difficulty. It's about time that, you know, resources come into the face of seeking the artist, polishing the artist, and then sending the artist out there. You know, America is not America because of its power or its money. America is America because of its entertainment, what it sells to the people, you know.
And to the world.
And to the world, you understand.
Is something, do you have any some write-up that comes to mind you want to say to us before we go for a break?
Yeah.
In terms of poems?
Yes.
Yeah.
No, I have.
He'll do something,
okay.
and then I'll do something.
Okay, I want the acoustic player is going to join.
Okay, unless when the acoustic player. Okay, then we'll take a short break. When we come back, we're going to have Oswald and Yao give us their own renditions of recitals today, mixed with a lot more compositions of musical pieces. Listen, we'll be right back. Well, Friday, March 21, 2014 is World Poetry Day. We have young poets in the studio. This time they do something of a blend and mixing poetry with music. Let's take a listen to what composition they have this morning.
We are going, heaven knows where we are going. We know we will. Life is as wide as the world, built with fibers of treachery and flabbergast. Life is but filled with weirdness, little to most plenty with. Yet, tell them of the tale. Tell them that we too kissed this earth with the soles of our feet. Tell them we were once like them, and they shall one day be like us. Together, heaven knows how we will get there. We know we will. Tell them, for mere mortals we are visitors on this earth. We shall go there like our ancestors. So tell them, why then do you have to rhetoric depth your ignorance when your sight is blind to its shore? If there is filled with a taste of vow, then what prevents them from returning? Oh, worry not my heart, your soul, for when the day is dark and young, lay, oh, my soul to rest in the niche. Here I know, there not I know. Life is filled with weirdness, is woven with the fibers of treachery and flabbergast. So, when the day is old and the night is loud, lead, oh, my soul, to lay in the heart of the earth. We will gather. Heaven knows how we will get there. We know we will.
Nice. Well, thank you very much. And Afero, how are you?
Fine.
Okay, so how did you learn to play all this?
Oh, I learned it from a friend.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, cool. That'll be it. And so what event do you have planned for tomorrow?
Tomorrow we're going to have an exhibition and sales of poetry works, the audio, the visuals, and the books. We're going to have a lecture Professor Idu, Professor Sutherland, Mr. Kwesi Appincin going to give us short lectures about the emergence of poetry and its relevance today. We're going to have a launch. I'm launching my book, The Sailor Sale is Over, for Komla Dumont. And then we're going to have performance, the old and the new blending. Professor Idu on the stage, Professor Tukwa on the stage. We have myself on the stage, Kwekusomo on the stage, Chief Moment. We have a blend of the old and the new performance with acoustic, xylophone, and all of that.
Okay, so yeah, I wish you guys all the best. And again, tomorrow is World Poetry Day. It is March 21, 2014. But as we mark the day, also the Ghana Writers Association.
Ghana Association of Writers.
Okay, Ghana Association of Writers. They are also bringing the event to you at a venue close to wherever you are. But just visit the Powerhouse. That is the Pan-African Writers Association house in Accra. It's around Roman Ridge, I believe. And if you're able to get there, you have a very nice event and enjoy your own time. We're taking a short break. We'll be right back.